Hi all, hope sound is fine. Uh, First announcement, uh, we have applications for Google Student Clubs. It's not GDG, it's separate program for students. If you are student leader or if you know students who wants to create a Google Developer Club in the university in Central Asia or Mongolia, uh, please make a recommendation and they can create a club. Also, we have already existing 40 clubs in Central Asia. Uh, they will elect a new leader, so you will have like ability if you're a student to lead Google Club in your university. This is different from GDG, it's a different program. Moving on to our agenda. Today, I will walk you through this lab as a user. I use my personal computer to work with along one lab. Next, online stream will be with a guest speaker. It will be Igor Ovcharenko. He is a venture capitalist. He will be talking about opportunities for cloud startups. This is like, it will be after 2 weeks. Then we will have a guest speaker, Kazabek Beken. He is a founder of Air Data social project. They're monitoring air quality with BigQuery, with data flow and a bunch of other Google Cloud services. Also, he is a data manager at PricewaterhouseCoopers Kazakhstan. His date of his speech, it's maybe will be next week or after 2 weeks, to be confirmed. And I'm moving on to our session. Let me share the screen. I wanted to give a tip. So first of all, I selected the most, for me, the easiest skill badge, BigQuery. Maybe it's for somebody super easy, for somebody difficult, but it depends on each person. First, you need to go up right corner and press sign in. Sign in with Google account. You should see, or you should double check, you should have credits, a lot of credits. If you don't have credits, it means you should RSVP for the event, for the Cloud Study Certification Group event, and then you will receive credits. So you don't have to pay anything for getting these skills if you are part of this program. Then you need to go through these labs if you want to this batch one by one. Sometimes you don't have to do all of them. Like here, you can choose either this one or this one. And also make sure you do it exactly as instructed, because here I want to show, let's do this one. If I do slightly different thing, it will not work. It will not work. Just a second. I will make sure this is the right. Yeah, this is this will work. So what I do, I need to press Start Lab. I choose launch with one credit. Then on the left side, I open console, but in incognito window. Better to open it in incognito window. And I will also need my password, so I copy this password. Password one time generated by the system for me. So I open it in incognito. I hope you see. This is student ID temporary, it's temporary account for this lab. Then I paste my password, which I saved. I click, I understand. And here I am landing on the Google Cloud. It's done. just to check if anybody writing comments. Nobody. Yeah. So then I just follow the guidance. For example, here the lab proposed to launch some queries. I'll just show you really quick because this is BigQuery lab, and I know already kind of a good way to start. According to the instructions, they write that go to BigQuery, press once, click once, and here we are at BigQuery. Here I can, for example, copy. I pasted SQL command from the lab. I can press run. It will have some data set. Because of this is first lab, I actually need to enable database. I will not do this today because we have this not to waste time, but I enable it. I think I showed last time. We can look here, commerce database. For example, e-commerce. I'll search for public datasets. In order to query some data, I need to find some dataset. And luckily, there are a lot of public datasets. I can just enable this one. Actually, we have some so we have this data set here, so we can just copy it if we want. I cannot find it here. Let's just skip it because we can do this on the next lab. So what I want, my point was, if you have this task from the lab, like click this, if you don't click, if you don't reach this tick, green color, it means the system will not allow you to finish. It's very important to pass all these small tests. Sometimes even you need to follow exact if it's working with code or naming conventions like this. Here, by the way, they explain we need to put add start project by name. And we just call the name of the project. It will now error. See, it showed error because I put one extra symbol and it's not correct. So now I deleted this extra symbol. I did exactly as it was in the guides. And now I have this database. I can see some metadata. I can basically this is available database. I can work with it for learning purposes. So this is important, exactly as it's stated here. The naming conventions. Sometimes it can be a source of bug if we don't follow to these naming conventions. And next, you should perform exactly as these instructions suggest, because there are two types of assignments. First one is test, but second type is working with code. If you submit code, it implies you submit code and you press check my progress. If I do some wrong code, then when I press check progress, it will be like red. See the system automatically checking script. Did I create this storage bucket? If I don't create and I finish the lab, then I lose all my progress. And basically, people ask questions why I finished the lab, but it's not marked completed, because you didn't complete all the tasks. Sometimes there are 5-6 tasks in the lab. You need to complete all of them, make sure they're green, and then you can finish the lab. And then when you exit, you will see the whole lab will be marked as green. It means you will finish it, and then you can move on to the next one. Now let's discuss any questions. I think if you have questions, feel free to type them. Meanwhile, I'm moving to the next tip. Sometimes it's difficult to solve this coding assignments, and we have this great person. I don't know his name. I just type in Google YouTube search insights from data with BigQuery, and this person, he developed a tutorial. His login is TechZilla. This guy, he provides guidance for all tasks step by step. And yeah, this is really cool. I think he even put software code here in repository. His name is Horazia, if I pronounce. Thank you, Mr. Horazia is really helpful sometimes when you get stuck. So we just copy the name of the lab, and we can see solution in YouTube or even the code. Thank you for joining the study groups. We will be inviting our participants to join the stream. If you want to join, feel free to contact in YouTube comments. And also, next week, we will have a guest speaker who is working on Google Cloud. And after 2 weeks, we have a speaker from Venture Capital World discussing about cloud startups. I see there are no questions. And it was a pleasure to stream. And let's keep in touch, and good luck with your studies. Bye-bye.